After a drama-filled opening round of the season in Bahrain last time out, let's hope we are on for more drama here in the streets. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to round two of the 2024 Virtual Formula 2 Championship. We are here in Jeddah, in Saudi Arabia, for the second round of the season, and we are hoping that Victor Martins can extend his championship lead after doing the double in Bahrain. But he won't be on pole position for both races. It will be a rookie who's on pole position. So let's take you through the starting grid before we get into the race. The sprint race, the first race of two, as usual in virtual Formula 2. Here's the starting grid then, and it is a rookie, Ritomo Miata, who starts on pole position for both races, his first ever pole in virtual Formula 2, and he's got Zane Maloney, his teammate in the Sauber liveried Rodin car, who starts alongside him. It's the two Dams cars who start side by side, with Juan Manuel Correa ahead of his fellow American Jack Crawford, third and fourth for the two French cars. Victor Martins, the championship leader, starts in fifth ahead of his teammate Zach O'Sullivan, who starts in sixth in the Williams liveried ART. Andrea Kimi Antonelli, who got robbed from a podium and victory in both the sprint and the feature race last week, he'll be hoping for redemption this weekend. He starts seventh today ahead of Kush Miney, who starts eighth in the Invicta. Oliver Behrman starts in ninth in the other Prema ahead of the yellow Invicta of Gabriel Bortoleto. The Formula 3 champion starts in 10th. And here's the rest of the grid. We have Franco Colapinto, Dennis Hauger, Taylor Barnard, Enzo Fittipaldi, Isaac Hadjar, Rafael Gomez, Joshua Dirksen, Pepe Marti, Richard Verschoor, Roman Stanek, and the two high-techs of Emery Cordeal and the rookie Paul Aaron, who starts at the back row of the grid for both races here in Jeddah. But that's your grid, and we are hoping that it's a cracking race, well, cracking two races here in Saudi Arabia. Who will take the glory in the sprint today? We're about to find out. Let's get ready for 20 laps of the Jeddah Sprint. We'll be all set to go when the fire lights go out for the sprint race in Jeddah. And it's lights out, and we're racing for the sprint in Saudi Arabia. Perfect start of the line for Zane Maloney, who takes the lead into turn one ahead of Ritomo Miata. Miata tries to fight back into turn two, but Zane Maloney takes the lead. An amazing start for the Sauber liveried Rodin car. As you can see in the background, Kimi Antonelli and Victor Martins going side by side. Antonelli has got past the championship leader. He's up into fifth place. Good start for the young Italian, but it's Zane Maloney who leads his rookie teammate Ritomo Miata in second, and it's Correa ahead of Crawford, who's already under pressure from Antonelli, as down towards the hairpin of turn 13 we go. It's Maloney in the lead from Miata and Correa and Crawford. Then comes Antonelli, who's going to try and round the outside of Jack Crawford out turn 13. Side by side, we go with Antonelli and Crawford. Can the Italian get past Crawford and get past Correa later on? Antonelli up to fourth. What a start for the young Italian. Antonelli with a start of his life up into fourth place. An amazing getaway for Antonelli. He's hoping that he can make it redemption from last week and hoping to get his first podium, maybe even his first win if he's fast enough. Down towards the final back straight we go then. Antonelli hoping that he can get past Juan Manuel Correa and then chase after the two Rodins. But Zane Maloney then leads on the first lap of 20 ahead of Ritomo Miata, as you watch Antonelli, who's behind Manuel Correa, is going to try round the outside of the final corner of turn 27. But Correa hangs on to that third place. Antonelli will try and go for it down towards turn one. Correa comes in off for the time being, but can Antonelli go for it into turn one down the inside? Goes to Mercedes Junior. He's got through on Juan Manuel Correa. Kimi Antonelli, having started seventh, has already ended the first lap, but he's already in third. And right behind the two Rodins, Antonelli with an amazing start in that Prema. He wants to make a redemption. He wants to end this race quickly as a race winner and a podium sitter for the first time in Virtual F2. Antonelli is pushing like a madman. He's going to go for it now on the man who started on pole, Riccardo Miata. On board once again with the Italian. He gets past Miata. He's going to try and get past Maloney. Not quite. Into the hairpin, but Antonelli up in a second place and already on the back of Zane Maloney for the lead. This is incredible stuff from Antonelli, who's trying to get past the boy from Barbados for the lead of the race. And here he goes, Antonelli with a brilliant exit. Kimi Antonelli takes the lead on lap 2, having started 7th. What an amazing first 2 laps for Kimi Antonelli. He wants this win, he wants this podium, and to make a redemption from last week. Wow, Antonelli into the lead already. What a start for Antonelli. He wants to end it quickly, as I said, and he is hoping that he can continue this momentum and avoid crashes and punctures and finally get that first win in Virtual F2. What a start. We're on board with Riccardo Miata, who's going to try round the outside of Zane Maloney, very close to the wall before they enter turn 27. Miata round the outside of Maloney. The 2 Rodins go side by side down the main straight into turn 1, and Miata has the DRS. Maloney will not fight it, and Riccardo Miata overtakes Maloney to take second place for Rodin. Oh, I think we got a car slow. Yes, we do. It's Kushmani in the Invicta, and the Alpine Junior is pulling over. Kushmani, the Indian driver, has pulled over, and that is disastrous luck for Kushmani. He is out of the race. The man who started 8th, now last, because he's retiring from the race. The first DNF of the sprint here in Jeddah. Sorry, damn it. Followed up by O'Sullivan. The 2 Brits of O'Sullivan and Bearman are putting pressure on the championship. O'Sullivan trying to get past Martins. As down the straight we go, Zach O'Sullivan gets past Martins up to 6th, but here comes Oliver Bearman, squeezed to the inside and looking to get past Martins. Can Bearman get past the championship leader? He does indeed. Oliver Bearman, heading off to Formula 1 with Haas next year, gets past the championship leader Victor Martins, and Martins is down to 8th, having done the double with the wins last week in the sprint and the feature in Bahrain, but he has now fallen. He's down to 8th now in the sprint race here in Jeddah. Martins is under pressure now after this pace in the sprint race for the championship, but he's still early in the season, and Martins will be hoping to continue his pace to try and catch up to O'Sullivan and Bearman to come back at them. But Martins down to 8th after doing the double win in Bahrain. This is different from what we've seen last week. This is looking to be good points for Prema as Ollie Bearman goes to try round the outside of Zach O'Sullivan. Can Bearman get past his fellow Brit? Side by side we go. O'Sullivan hangs on and Bearman can't quite fight him back. The Williams Jr. has got through on the Ferrari Jr. who is driving at Haas in Formula 1 next year. Yeah, O'Sullivan swooping past Bearman as we saw there. Bearman will be able to come back at O'Sullivan, maybe on the back straight. But he needs to make sure he doesn't have a crazy fight with O'Sullivan, because they'll be both under pressure from Martins down the straight if they scrabble it out for about a lap or 2. So Bearman will need to make this move quickly if he wants to stay ahead of Martins. Well, let's see what Bearman can do. He's still pulling away from Martins, but he's hoping to get ahead of O'Sullivan. Let's ride on board then with Ollie Bearman, the young 18-year-old Brit who's heading to Formula 1 next year, will be looking to get past Zach O'Sullivan in Virtual F2 this year. On board then with the man who scored points on his debut in Formula 1 with Ferrari at this very track in real life a few months ago, looking to score points again, but this time in Virtual F2, and he's hoping to get past Zach O'Sullivan to take P6 on the road. Here comes Ollie Bearman. He's going to try round the outside of Zach O'Sullivan. Can he get past him this time around? Side by side, the ART and the Prema Go. Two teams that were fighting for both championships in real life last year with Teo Porcher and Frederick Festi. This time it's Ollie Bearman and Zach O'Sullivan who are fighting, and Bearman has got past O'Sullivan. Amazing stuff, and now Martins wants to have a go at O'Sullivan, but Bearman's got it covered off. Has O'Sullivan covered off Martins? He has. Bearman up to 6. Martins just behind O'Sullivan as Bortoletto gets past Colapinto for 9th further back, but Bearman has got past them both and he's up into P6. Good stuff. This is going to be a bittersweet moment for the young Italian. He was robbed of a podium in the sprint last week in Bahrain after crashing with Manuel Correa. He was also robbed from a victory after a puncture in the mid-stage of the feature race. But that is not going to happen today. He's going to make a redemption. It's been since the Formula Regional European Championship by Alpine a year ago since its last win in motorsport. It's his first win now. Coming up in Virtual F2, it's Kimi Antonelli who wins in Jeddah. A fantastic result for both driver and team, feeling on top of the world in the Middle East here. And finally, Kimi Antonelli is a Virtual F2 winner in just his 3rd start. What a moment for Kimi Antonelli. He's made a redemption from last week and he's finally a winner in Virtual F2. You've done it, mate. First F2 win. Good job. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Thank you, guys. Oh, it feels amazing. That's redemption from Bahrain. Oh, I'm crying tears. Thank you, guys. Yes. Kimi Antonelli finally getting that first win in Virtual F2. Huge congratulations to him, and with the fastest lap as well, and winning by 34 seconds. A dominant drive from the young Italian. Amazing stuff from him. Ritomo Miata makes it a rookie 1-2 as he finishes 2nd ahead of his teammate Zane Maloney in 3rd. Manuel Correa 4th ahead of his teammate Jack Crawford. Oliver Bearman 6th. Good points for Prema 1st and 6th, looking to get themselves in the hunt for the championship. Zach O'Sullivan and Victor Martins complete the points. Martins only 8th after having done the double last week in Bahrain, but he'll be hoping to come back in the feature race tomorrow. Anyway, let's hear the championship then. It's still Victor Martins in the championship lead, but by only 5 points from Ritomo Miata. So this championship is already on between Martins and the rookie Miata. The others will be looking to join the fight as well. And let's take a look at the constructors' standings. 3 points between ART and Rodin, with Invicta 11 points away. Prema already up to 4th, still 31 points away from ART. But if anyone can catch the leaders, it's Prema, because they are so successful in Virtual F2. Let's hope they are more successful in the feature race tomorrow, just like today. But that has been the sprint race then here in Jeddah. We hope you enjoyed it. Huge congratulations to Kimi Antonelli, taking his first win in just his 3rd Virtual F2 start. Will he repeat it tomorrow? We'll find out. Hope you can join us tomorrow then for the feature race here in Saudi Arabia when Virtual Formula 2 returns for more.